capable of owning an asset here. At the price ranging from 180,000 Singapore dollars up to $500,000. With that amount of money, in many countries in the West, you are able to buy a bungalow house. But here, no. 180 is made up of only 75 square meters with 2 bedrooms, a dining hall, and a kitchen. So with that, please take a look onto your right hand side. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, the public housing. And 2, education. With education here, you will find my country law and order, clean and green, and the government educate us by damaging our pockets. If we are naughty, our pocket hole get bigger because we get fined. So littering on the floor, not only $2 you pay, but $500. And Singapore is an anti-smoking country. Those who smoke in not the smoking area, the fine is $1,000. But people have no money to pay the fine, so what happened? No problem. Please come to the government palace, just 2 weeks, free lodging, free food, but when they get out of that palace, inverted comma, not very nice. When you go for interview, why are you in the palace? For what reason? Just for the little drop of the secret box. But still, there's a black dog over there. So you'll find in Singapore, everyone is getting into 95% perfect. So next, people here are living in harmony, although we are practicing the different kind of religion, culture, and custom. Take a look at the public housing. In a block of flats, we have the 4 races. So from very young, children are running to the neighborhood, whether they are Chinese, Indian, Malay, or mixture. They share their food, speak their languages, practicing their culture and custom. 3 days ago, Singapore, we celebrate a Chinese festival called the Lantern Festival. So that is a time everyone will sit around. We have moon cake because we believe the fairy in the moon, so we celebrated. And children are running around with the lanterns. So not only the Chinese comes, we invite our neighbor who are Indians and the Malays and the mixture. They come with our children and they hold the lanterns and move around. And stories are said, told them what it's all about. So as we grow, we already understand one another so much. Not surprising that the Indians here, they are using chopstick to eat just like the Chinese. And the other race, we are using our hands as forks and spoons. If you try to use your hands to eat, if you do not have a skill, you'll find that pussycat all over, rice here, rice there, and all your gravy all over. So it needs a special skill to do it. Yeah. So all our children are trained even to use their hands. But normally children will grab their food, but no. The skill is to knead the rice like a fish ball, and number 5 like this, and with this thumb you push exactly into your mouth. Yeah. So if those have small mouth, they have to expand their mouth bigger. So that looks nice. Yeah. We have tried to encourage our tourists to eat. Yeah, just like this gentleman here with all the beers all around, and you find all the gravy all over. And we take a picture of them. We have a training for our tourists as well. We have a tour on that for them. Yeah, the table adequate with the other races. So next time you come, you can join one of these tours. And free food, of course. So with that, that is number 2. Number 3 is employment. Mr. Lee has created a lot of jobs for the people. I would proudly say, as a Singaporean, we have 0 unemployment rate in Singapore due to 1.3 million people are working in Singapore here right now. So we still need a lot of people to come in due to the population has dropped tremendously, because today young people, they prefer to be single, independent, they don't want to settle down. So if they don't want to settle down, 45,000 girls above the age of 35 and 25,000 men above 40. So if a population, too many single, no production. No production. And here, our children are very well behaved. We do not encourage children are born out of the wedlock. Okay, next, please take a look onto your right-hand side here. These are the condominium. If you have seen the public housing earlier, you see a great difference over here. This is meant for people that are earning more than $10,000 per month. The half high-end people, they live in public housing. And the very, very rich people, they'll be living in bungalow houses like yours in your country, but that range from 2 million to 40 million Singapore dollars. So in Singapore, we have average, above average, and the very rich. No matter what they are, there is no discrimination, and we live as one people, one nation, one Singapore. Okay, right, everyone. The weather is excellent today. We are coming into the hottest month of the year that stretch right from June up to September. So temperature ranging from 27 degrees right up to 36, and the humidity are very high from 95 to 98%. So making a stop later on, you're going to find the humidity high, and as tourists, you can't afford to get sick. Yeah, so please drink plenty of water. And also we have a little haze in Singapore here because in Indonesia, saving their time and money, they burn down the forest. So the neighboring country are suffering as well as their own people. So these are not dangerous, but the haze is here. So please take my advice, drink plenty of water. If you have water with you, take a sip before you go down. Otherwise, I'm coming up to serve you with the water, only $1. Yeah, only $1 for the water. So for those of you who want to get ready your money, at the same time, get ready your camera and take nice picture of the scenery. Okay, the F1 race is here. Take a picture and post back home that you have seen the race on your left. Okay, this is the starting and the ending point of our F1 race. Yeah, the starting and the ending point, and you see that the road, they are all closed. Yeah, the road are all closed. All right, everyone, get ready. $1. I'm coming down to pass you. So it's only a tiny dot, a pencil dot on the world map. If you look at the world map, you can hardly find my country. You must look for Malaya first, which is just right on top of us. At the tip, that is Singapore. Follow a stretch of island, that is Indonesia. So we are very well protected by the north and south. That few years back, there was tsunami at our neighboring country, but Singapore, we are not affected at all. This is a country, no monsoon, no volcanoes, no earthquake, and no tsunami.
My cousin's in Singapore for his birthday. His boss paid for his birthday and they're going to the race. Oh, really? How good is that? Sorry. Oh, that was hazy.
Okay, everyone.
25 years time we're going to have railing and blah blah blah. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah, and it sounds like the government, really invests in education, housing, all that sort of stuff to make it better for the people. As you said, everybody just trusts everybody and walk down the street. They're safe.
and gentlemen, we're going to make a stop very soon. And this stop that we go is known as 3-in-1 because we have the residential, the commercial, and the recreation all together. When you come back, I will explain to you why 3-in-1. And as we drop off here, kindly bring down all your bags, all your things. Yeah, do not leave anything on the bus. And we fix a time. You come back to the bus at 9:35. 9:35. Be back punctual. And where you drop off there at the corner, 365 degrees, you are able to take everything there. So please do not run from this end to the other end. Even if you run to the other end, you take the same picture. Yeah? So that because a lot of people will run to the other end and they never come back in time by running. They are running, but you see their bus moving off. Yeah? So please be in time at 9:35 because this bus will have to use for the other group that's waiting. So we need to be punctual. Yeah, be punctual. So appreciate if you check the time now. Is 9:06. 9:06. So please be back in time at 9:35. If you have the time from your country, kindly change it. Yeah, thank you so much. Answer that they are voting us back again for the 7th year. Okay, right, everyone. We're going to make a stop over here for you. Okay, this is the spot here. Okay, kindly drink a sip of water before you get down, yeah? Because the change of the weather here. Alright, thank you very much everyone. Have a good time.
Thank you.
People who are sitting on your right hand side, get ready your camera. ladies and gentlemen. Just give me another 7 minutes to wrap up the tour, and then that's your time to talk. Yeah, let me talk first. Thank you very much. Okay, here in front of us, you see the bridge. On the right-hand side of the bridge, you see a container port, and we are one of the busiest in the world. Next to it, you can see a ship that's building right up at shore, and this way it saves about time of money for our businessmen. We do not need to transfer the goods from the smaller boat come over. Take a look at it onto your right-hand side. So this is one of the good factors why they use Singapore. One, we have a deep water bay of 100 meters. Next, we are very efficient in our telecommunication. And lastly, financial are very strong over here. Now we are circling back to this 3-in-1 here, for those of you who missed it earlier. Onto your left-hand side all along, those are the commercial area, and this is the main one. Followed by the blue building in front of us, that is the residential area. And where you stopped by earlier, that is the recreation where they have a boating in the night, as well as clubbing along the way, and even jogging. So for our CEO and our directors, especially in the evening, when they are dressed up in their sporty clothing, you wouldn't recognize who they are, but they are all the big shop people. Here in front of you, you can see the 3 buildings sticking together, and that is the Marina Bay Sands, which is the latest hotel in Singapore, and they top up with a ship. And on top, we have a restaurant, a pub, as well as a swimming pool. Now, coming up to the corner there, you can see a circular building standing by itself. That is the Swiss Hotel, which is the tallest in Singapore, 226 meter high, and it's 73-story. Just directly opposite us now, the circular building. And up at Exclusive, you are able to have a meal and see Singapore in the air, as far off as Indonesia and at the airport. Now, looking onto your left-hand side, you see the scaffolding. The center one, we have a restaurant up there, and people can have a meal and see nature below them. Just around the corner, there's 2 shell-like buildings, and there's a cloud dome as well as a flower dome, where we imported $8 million of winter plants down here. And this garden opens from 5 in the morning all the way and next to it, that's from 5 in the morning up to 2 a.m. in the morning. Now coming up here, this is the Singapore Flyer. It goes up 160 meter high for the 3-story. And right to the end of it, on the right-hand side, take a look at the hills and the mountains. And that is Indonesia, which is about 14 minutes away from Singapore. And it's a very popular spot with our local as well as with our tourists. Now, people who are sitting on the left-hand side and right-hand side, looking down, they are able to take the pictures of the seats that's being arranged for this evening. Look at the empty roads on the left-hand side. This is the run for tonight. So if any one of you are flying off tomorrow morning, you still have time to come down to take a look at it. It's from 6 in the evening to 10, 6 to 10 in the evening. Yeah? Okay, when the night falls, you see people can have a good drink up at the top there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed the CD and my commentary as well. Please do come back. Any one of you flying off, let's say 8 o'clock at night, you may like to go down to town. Anyone want to go back to town now? Nobody? Alright then. The captain is going to drop us off at gate 4. Yeah, gate 4, terminal 2. So once we get down with all our things, you enter into gate 4.